I wasn't even supposed to be here. How did I even get here? China. This place really jolted me on first arrival. A large, densely populated land with an overwhelming intensity. I landed here for a connecting flight into Vietnam, but due to my own stupidity, not checking if my visa was confirmed, I was denied entry. And there I was, left to figure out what I was going to do next. Expectations not met. Life turned out bloody harder than I thought it would be. And you think to yourself, how have I got myself here? Rock bottom doesn't even begin to describe it. Although hard times are necessary to get you where you gotta go. A choice to get used to this new norm and move forward, or let it derail you. A period of time that shapes who we are. A new land of endless possibilities, but I needed a moment. Despite the spontaneity of this trip, China feels right. A land mixed with ancient soul and futuristic pulse, leaving you awestruck by its rhythm. I've been here for almost 2 months now. You know, we all need a circuit breaker after a hard stint, and this last year has been bloody hard. And I'm really fascinated by something as simple as pedaling a bicycle across a country. It offers me a heap of adventure. I've ridden across many countries. It's been a part of me and my life's journey for many years. Always hard and challenging. It provides a deeper understanding and a new love for humanity. And this is my idea of a holiday. But I'm running out of time. I've only got 5 days left on my visa, and I've had my eyes on Vietnam for some time. But instead of flying, why don't I just ride my bike? I can get there with my own human power. In doing so, I'm reinventing my idea of adventure. You see, I've always travelled slowly, deeply immersing myself in the land and connecting with the locals. But what if I can balance speed with deeply meaningful adventures? I'm in paradise today, guys. I'm in paradise. Seeking the pressuring thrill of getting somewhere on a tight deadline without missing out on all this place has to offer. There's a reason I'm supposed to be here in China, so I'm going to find out why. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride across South China from Guangzhou into Shunda district all the way to Mong Khai in Vietnam, a total of over 700 kilometers, before the border closes and my visa expires. From bustling cities with millions to unknown rural villages. I'm about to head out to go speak with some children about my adventures and what I do. Talk a bit about adventure cycling and everything else that I'm working on and what life is about, and share the gift of adventure with the kids, and they'll watch some of these videos that you guys are watching here. I remember when people would come to school and give talks about their adventures. It was inspiring. And you know what? I guess life comes full circle. So today was incredible. I actually got to live a dream of mine, which was brought to my attention by a subscriber who said I should go to schools and talk to kids about what I do and how I live an alternative life. Stand in front of a class of children and talk to them about my adventures, my life, and why I do it. And it was quite beautiful. It was really beautiful. And then I had lunch, a $500 lunch. Mr. Chen.
Boss Chen.
Boss Chen.
I'm happy. Thank you.
Shisha.
There we go, guys. We're leaving Shunda for a little while now. Heading out of the city. Oh, it's good to be back on the bike. I was able to find a nice little place to get a fried rice for like $2. So it was like 10 yuan. And some sweet potato fries. And a lemonade. We're approaching 50 Ks for today. It's getting along to dinner time soon though. So it's just one place to the next, just stopping for food each time and riding. Food, ride, pretty much. I made it to, I think it's an all you can eat. Just gonna rest for a little bit. Gotta keep riding. I've done 50 Ks or so today, but I'd love to do 150 to stay on track to try and get to the border in time. So that looks like riding into the night. Cruising out of the city now. We've got mountains around and the air is getting fresher. I'm just crossing a big river at the moment. But yeah, I'm keen to keep riding for a bit. I might ride into the night. I'm kind of feeling knackered, but... Oh, guys, the open road, the open country road. We finally made it. Oh, so fresh. The air is fresh and I'm just enjoying some quiet roads. I found this park. I thought it was a park last night. I rolled in just off the highway here. On further inspection, it turns out that it's like this beautiful little village tucked away between towns. Oh, what a spot, guys. And they've even got a gym over there as well. I'm gonna do a morning workout. Right now though, I'm just gonna get some breakfast in, and I've got a call that I'll get to. Got a perfect setup with the tent right next to a bench, right next to the water here. I'd love to get 200 Ks done. I think in total we did about 130 Ks, leaving at about 2:30 yesterday afternoon. So we got some riding in, even though we didn't get started till pretty late. But it's like a little pocket of peaceful paradise. Really rejuvenating, wholesome place. Dates back to around the 1500s, during the Qin dynasty. The building there, that's the main attraction. Got to see a little bit of close up. It's about 11 meters tall. It was used as a watchtower back in the day there. Beautiful place, guys, beautiful place. Now, back to the noise of the main road. One thing I'm loving about this Polygon Tambora, this thing hums along. Full carbon build, even with a fully loaded bikepacking setup, I'm still able to pull 35 kilometers an hour. So far we're averaging about 27 Ks an hour though. Fast, really quick. Just what I need for this trip to get me to Vietnam in time. And just like that, we've done 50 Ks. This thing flies. Cruising, just cruising. I don't know if I can tell the future or not, but I had a slight intuitive feeling that I was going to get a puncture, and then literally 5 minutes later I got a flat rear. I did notice there was a bit of crap on the road. I'm riding like this quieter highway, so we've taken off the rear, and look what I found wedged into the tyre. Solid piece of metal. So we're gonna fix that one and get back on the road. So guys, I've been stuck here fixing my wheel for a while. Run into a bit of issues. The guy who just lives in this place behind me here invited me in to have some tea and all of that, which is really good. And then I met another bike tourer as well. So I wasted like 3 hours here, but some good things happened. I'm gonna fix this up finally, and hopefully it holds, and then we'll get back on this busy road. Well, it hasn't held, and there's nowhere I can buy a tube. It's the thing about these cute little towns and small cities that I'm passing through in sort of rural China, is a lot of the people don't even expect foreigners, and the young kids. Hey, how are you, mate?
Wow.
You camping here tonight?
Wait,
Good. Good to see you again. Good to see you. You camping here?
Yeah.
Ah, nice. So you've set up your tent and stuff?
那里
Ah, cool, cool, cool.
有
Oh, I just stopped for the toilet.
哦
I was going to keep riding. We meet again. So I just met up with that fellow again. He stopped by when I had to fix my puncture, and I saw him here. He's camping here tonight. But I'm gonna get back on the bike. I'm gonna roll back out, and I don't know. I want to try and do about another 100 k's tonight, or just keep riding until maybe midnight and see how we go. Feeling good, but as I was saying, the kids love it. They just come out and they get their phone out and they're trying to translate and ask all these questions about the journey and everything. I guess I've never seen foreigner before. It's an opportunity to, they're very outgoing kids, so it was really cool to have that interaction with the local kids there. It's 1 o'clock in the morning and I just found rural China country roads with these lampposts and the moon directing my way. I'm half delirious and half meditative right now. It's kind of a spooky sense. Good morning, guys. We just camped back here last night amongst, just taking a little walk down here. Little farmland. There's farmland all around here. We're really in rural China at the moment. But there is, I believe, a little village, a little town, about 7 or 8 k's up the road here. I'm gonna roll into that and see what we can find for breakfast this morning. But one thing I wanted to mention last night that I didn't get to, because when I rolled up here last night, just set up the tent and crashed. But the thing I wanted to say is to just take the chance, just to take the leap and jump, because you never know what's on the other side. For this trip, for me, I was scared and not willing to take the leap. I was comfortable in Australia and comfortable being in a space that I was familiar with. But if you're someone who is looking to travel and wanting to take the leap, but is maybe a little hesitant and isn't sure whether or not to do it, yeah, it helps to be calculative and to really consider your options and what you want to do and everything. But I just want to say, like, make sure you don't hold yourself back, because sometimes we can be our own worst enemies and we try to keep ourselves safe, but actually we do ourselves a hindrance. And I just want to bring that to your awareness, if that's the case, because, you know, it's like the cliche, life is too short. There's so much to live, there's so much to explore, there's so much to experience, and there's so much to see. Making sure that it's a balanced approach, of course. If you're one, like myself, who's for growth and for continual improvement and betterment of one's being to become a better and good human being on this planet, then I think that is something to consider. Just take the chance and take the leap. It might seem extremely scary at the start, and it's going to be difficult for maybe a certain period. But once you hit a certain point on that journey, there's no holding back. Nothing can contain the essence of your soul and your being when you're fully aligned to your true purpose and you're doing what what you feel is right, or what you were put here to do. Because once we tap into that, there's a power there that is backed by something greater. I feel this on a very deep level, and it's something I just wanted to express this morning. So I've been cruising for a bit. I think I've done 80 kilometers today. Stopped to get some lunch and all of that.
just been cruising, just trying to crunch down the miles because I'm rushing. I'm trying to get to Vietnam at a certain time. So that means fast adventure. We still have about 380 kilometers, something like that. And I felt my tire go down ever so slightly. And then I was looking down, and then all of a sudden I run over something else and it just went and just went flat. So I'm faced with another rear flat that I'm on the roadside here about to repair. The cities, they look so similar. I swear I've ridden through this city already. Maybe I should check just to make sure, but it feels like a replica, just a replay of yesterday rolling through the same sort of city. I found the culprit. Put a nail in the coffin. So I found a vegan restaurant. I think it's all you can eat. And this fella here is taking me there because I can't find it on the map. So kind. So many people are kind. They just want to take you exactly where it is and get you there safe. I'm not sure if he knows where it is, but I appreciate the effort. The lady there was so kind, and I met David, who's here. He's getting away on me. He's up there. We were chatting about China, and we're going to continue the conversation up here a bit further, so I'm going to meet up with him. We're in a deep translated chat through the phone.
Everything.
What a profound night, exploring a lot of our differences, but also really bonding over our similarities and the truth that we are all the same. Essentially boils down to the same. So, and then got to meet his girlfriend as well, as he said, she wouldn't have believed him, saying that a foreigner had come through and stopped at the vegetarian restaurant that he often goes to for dinner. I think a lot of people are just surprised to see a foreigner in this city, and it's quite interesting because you often seen in that light, as it seems. So it's very interesting, the dynamic, and I'm very, very blessed to be traveling through this beauty of China. But I shall keep exploring. It's getting on to midnight, but I still have 350 Ks to go, and we only have, literally, tomorrow is the last full day before the day of my visa expiring. So I don't know, I've got to try and do like 150 Ks tonight. I might not be sleeping tonight, guys. The race is still on. I also met a guy at the front of the Macca's when we pulled up. He was on his road bike, fully spec'd carbon fiber race road bike. It was a beast. He stopped to say hello, and then I got his details and invited me over to their bike shop to get a free repair, which is incredible. And he wanted to catch up tomorrow, but considering I'm heading out, he just sent me a message now. Make time right now to meet me at the bike shop. So let's go head over there first before we leave town. So guys, I rolled out this morning at about 6:30, right on sunrise. I heard someone pull out the front of, oh by the way, it's the next day if you haven't noticed. I heard someone pull out the front of where I set up the tent last night, which would be, you know, just on the side of the road, pretty much like this kind of distance from the road, busier road than this. I've just passed through this little rural village here. Very, very rural place. I'm really in country China. But yeah, they stopped at the front and they had something going on with their bike and they couldn't get it started. It woke me up and I think they were like sussing me out and I was thinking I probably, mentioned me to someone. So as soon as they left, I was in a bit of a rush to pack up this morning and get out, which was a good motivator to get back on the road because I've got DOMs, heavy DOMs. Like I've only done 30 Ks this morning and my legs are sore. They were sore yesterday, and we're battling through this. Still got over 300 Ks to go, and today's Tuesday. Tomorrow is the last cut-off day, so really rushing to make things work to try and get to Vietnam before the visa runs out. I guess I could push it as late as I can till tomorrow, but today is going to be a big day. I'm going to try and get as much done as I can. Also, yesterday was such a profound day, like deep chats with David. And then at about 12:30 midnight, the bike shop, and I got my bike completely cleaned, full service. They just really look after you and serve you. Like, I guess as a foreigner, kind of a privilege because they want to just offer you so much. It's just outstanding, and it's just way too much, to be honest. However, I'm truly grateful. It's just way too much. So I got a full working bike, got brakes adjusted, derailleur, drivetrain all set up and everything. Truly, truly grateful. And then I also got this bag of goodies, which I'll show you just quick. So last night at dinner, it was like $3.30 Australian for all you can eat, vegetarian. And then I got a take home container full of potato cakes and like these little grain sort of snacks. And then the guys at the bike shop hooked me up with this bag, which I'm wearing is a backpack that's fluorescent, so it keeps me visible. And then I also got these, they gave me these bars. They're like these compact bars for energy. And oh my goodness, all of these bars. What? I didn't know they gave me that much. And this fruit, you infuse it with hot water and you make this drink that tastes like honey, but it's a plant. Oh my god, guys, we just rolled through the most beautiful little village. I'm loving these little villages just out in the middle of nowhere in China. If there's one thing I have to say in this moment is to expose yourself to the world, because once you expose yourself to the world, you're shown the love of it. I really like the idea of that. When we take the leap, we take the risk, we take the jump, there's nothing but love. It's packaged in fear to stop you from doing it. But once you really see through the illusion of that and the facade, there's only love there. And so many people have love to give in this world. I've seen it countless times on this trip, and I see it every time I go on a bike trip like this. The interconnection of us all, and the appearing differences aren't differences. I don't know, I just truly get to experience it every time I go on a trip like this. I'm just so grateful. The legs are heavy, the ass is sore, my back is killing me, and my shoulders excruciatingly sore. My legs feel like lead, but the morale's high. With all the pain I feel right now, it can't trump the gratitude I feel and how freaking joyful I am in this moment. It's really hard to put this into words, but maybe I'm chasing feelings, but there's one thing that I love about bike touring, and it's hard to put it into words. It's this feeling that I have right now in this moment, where you've been grueling for kilometers, you feel sore, but you appreciate every micro moment because you earned it. You earned this rest right here on the side of the road. You just earned the snack you're about to eat. There's something simply satisfying about just moving slowly through a land that has such a cultural difference to your homeland, marinated with new experiences. It's just a feeling that's hard to grasp, and I haven't grasped it in a long time, and I'm gonna enjoy this one. Good morning, guys. What a journey it has been. It's hard to escape the noise of that. Just camped here on the side of the highway, on the side of the road last night. Got the tent and the bike here. It's hard yakka. We're heading to Vietnam today. I posted up here last night with about 140 kilometers to go to Vietnam. The visa ends today, but I think I should be fine to rock up to the border anytime today, as long as it's the day of. I'm not resting that well. However, when I rest, I'm resting. Like, I'm out like a light each night, which is great. But yeah, guys, keen to roll on in to Vietnam and explore from there. I'm already starting to notice subtle shifts in the environment change. Just the general vibe is a bit different. It's slightly changing. Just cruising through the last bit of China. We have about 66 kilometers left on this little journey. I had my last noodles I think I might have in China for a little while. Just stopped at this nice little town off the road here. I'm loving it through here. I'm currently riding through this little park. The countryside of China is next level. It's really special, really unique. And I don't think many people get to see it. So hopefully I did it justice. I definitely didn't get enough time to stop as much as I would have liked to film and capture as much as I could. As this mission, it was a mission, as this trip was a bit of a mission in terms of having to get to the border by today. So we'll get there by today. And I just got my visa confirmed literally a couple of hours ago for 3 months in Vietnam. I don't know if I'll stay that long. So guys, I just took some time there at a coffee shop, just got some coffee and just writing in the gratitude journal, having a bit of a reflection of what this trip has been and expressing tremendous amounts of gratitude for, just grateful for all the experiences and all the people that I've connected with. And one of them was all the clean plant-based food that I've had on this trip that has fueled me, the 700 kilometers on this journey. And literally, as I'm leaving this city, for the last 50 kilometers of this little trip, a bloke just rode beside me on his scooter and just handed me a drink, a little canned drink that's gonna sustain me for the last 50 Ks. It's like the last gesture of kindness that I've just experienced so much of on this trip. These people are so friendly, so friendly. I am so grateful. Cheers, mate. Hello, Vietnam! Not much longer to go, guys. One thing I'm noticing, though, from the last 30 kilometers to the border, it's lined with these Chinese flags every like 50 meters. Yeah, guys, not too much longer to go. We're almost there. Morale is really high. New country, new change, all that good stuff. Yeah, we'll be there within an hour. Guys, we made it with 4 hours to spare. I'm gonna have my last dinner here in China. I'm gonna spend my last 15 yuan on some noodles, and then we're gonna head over to the border. Okay guys, so I made it. They actually just closed right on 9 o'clock and I got there 3 minutes before they closed up. So I was able to get across. I'm literally in no man's land right now, crossing this bridge into Vietnam. And the visa for Vietnam for 90 days doesn't start until tomorrow. I kind of stuffed up the dates. So we'll see if they let me in on this visa. If not, I might just have to wait until midnight to head in. But I got across China fine without the visa effect. So guys, no cameras are allowed here, but they are letting me through early, even though my visa isn't until tomorrow. So that's awesome. We're getting through. To call up this guy, and he had to come out after going back home. We got it. We're in Vietnam. And they didn't even check my stuff. They didn't even check my stuff. Cool. All right, let's go. Alrighty, we made it into Vietnam. The gate is just back there for China, and I was late. They didn't even check any of my baggage. I literally just went straight through. They didn't go through anything to check to see if I had any dangerous goods. They were just really keen to get home and rush me through the whole process, so I got the special treatment tonight. And I'm gonna head to a temple. I don't know, I'm liking vlogging the adventure and filming, so I might see you guys tomorrow and continue the adventure.